Being a prosthetist for decades, I was figuring I knew what was going to go on. And like I said, I learned very quickly that I only knew a fraction of what was going to be happening. I knew there was going to be pain. I didn't realize quite the extent of it. And I learned very quickly, within 24 hours after my amputation, that it's a whole different story at the other end of the stick. I knew there'd be pain. I didn't know how much pain. It affects your total life. Everything you do, everything's centered around the pain. And the few times when the pain's not there, you know it's coming back. So it's always in the back of your mind, and you know it's going to hit. No matter how good a job a prosthetist does, you still have a very high incidence of pain. You stay up for days, weeks on end, only getting a half hour, 45 minutes sleep a night. You turn into a crab. And that was me. I was a crab. The process of getting the Altius implant was really pretty straightforward and simple. The result that I had was almost instant from the first time that I used it. It wasn't like, is it working? I knew it was working. Unbelievable. I knew I was going to be able to sleep. I became much more patient almost instantly after decades of hurting from the initial accident, and then after the amputation, even hurting worse. My wife would say, you're joking again. You're more fun to be around. You're not as serious. You're not snapping at me anymore. The way I described it to patients of mine was it was like a light switch. It's a wonderful device. I'd like to kiss someone, whoever came up with it. I'm just back to being a 70-some-year-old jokester and kidder now.
I'm Jeff Pullen, and I've got power over pain.